Hey everyone, how are you doing? This is bite-sized crypto, and Bitcoin looks like crap. Again. After everyone got their hopes up last week, we're now back again at 19K and it might break down even lower. But yeah, that's just how bear markets are. You have an initial big crash and then a lot of sideways action that can take months to play out. And yeah, that's how things are. But it's a good reason to find something that gives us hope and that cheers us up. And this is why in this video, I will show you 5 models that see Bitcoin at $1 million by the year 2030. And I know that some of you might think now, is this another one of those stupid hype videos? But no, actually, it's quite on the contrary. So the stuff that I'm showing to you now is not based on some crackpot theories or whatever, but it's actually founded on solid and justified models and theories. So with that settled, let's jump right in. All right, let's start with the first model that compares internet adoption rate with Bitcoin price. And this is already really good stuff. Because as you might know, technology adoption rates follow S-curves, meaning that initial growth is fast or very steep until it levels off and reaches saturation. And the people at Cane Island Digital Research, they found out that Bitcoin's price is following internet adoption rates very closely, and that they can use this trend to predict Bitcoin prices. So as you can see here on this chart, by 2030, we can expect Bitcoin to reach $1 million. I have another chart here by Raoul Pal, who compared total global internet users to total crypto users. And we can see here again that these two lines, they're very similar to each other. And then we have another chart by Jurian Timmer, who is the director of global macro at Fidelity. He plotted Bitcoin addresses holding more than $1 on the S-curve based on mobile phone subscriptions. And this chart also suggests that Bitcoin by 2030 will reach about $1 million in price. The second model I want to show to you is Robert Breedlove's Bitcoin to 12.5 million model, or that's at least the way how I like to call it. So Robert Breedlove is the CEO of Parallax Digital, a US digital asset investment firm. And he believes that hyperinflation will push Bitcoin's price to 12.5 million by 2031. His calculations are based on the expansion of M2 money supply and the loss of USD purchasing power that this causes. And he does have a point, of course. Since the last financial crisis, the US have been printing money like crazy, and there is no end in sight. The third model I want to show to you is Gregg Foss' Bitcoin bond allocation model. This is a very interesting one. So, former fund manager Gregg Foss believes that Bitcoin will replace a part of total global bond allocation, which he sees at about $900 trillion. And so he believes that Bitcoin over this decade will take about 5% of this total amount, which would equal to about $45 trillion. And this is actually not as unlikely as it seems, considering that about 20 to 30 trillion of today's global bond market have a negative yield. So if we take these 5% or 45 trillion US dollars and divide them by the total supply of Bitcoin, which is 21 million, we get a price per coin of about $2 million, which is quite juicy. The fourth model I want to show to you is ARK Invest's Bitcoin at $1 million theory. So this company sees a number of reasons that will drive Bitcoin's price to more than $1 million by 2030, as you can see in this chart here. And among other things, ARK Invest believes that there is a high chance that more countries will adopt Bitcoin as a legal tender in the coming years. We all know the example of El Salvador with its president Nayib Bukele. They were the first ones to do so, and rumors have it that a lot of other countries, for example Nigeria or Panama, will follow in the near future. And this, of course, would definitely support ARK Invest's investment theory. The fifth model which I want to show to you is Bitcoin's power law corridor. Bitcoin's power law corridor is the channel within which Bitcoin has been growing since its inception when charted on log price over square root timescales. So I know that this sounds quite complicated, but it's actually quite simple once you understand the basic principle behind it. But what's interesting here for us is that if this model holds, and it has so far, then Bitcoin will reach a price of about $1 million by late 2028. I'll put a link to this one in the video description so you can play around with the tool yourself. And with this, we're at the end of today's video. If you enjoyed watching and would like more content like this, please like, subscribe, and share. Thank you, and see you in the next video.